you in so many ways. Know why you never complain.
Shake, 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 shake. Hands full, big girl got a cake. Hold on, matter of fact, it's a bait. I'm doing back home, I couldn't wait like. Say let me wanna move this way. Say let me wanna grab your waist. Pretty pussy need that.
Hey. Any bells? Hi, my blueberries. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know every time I post a video. Today is collab day. You'll see with who when I get with them. I'm on my way there now. Happy New Year. This is the first video of the new year. So happy New Year. And I'll be back, blueberries. You guys, for the past couple of, I think, week or two, but our schedules have been conflicting. But today is the day. So I have Miss Ashley here with us. I'll let her introduce herself.
Hello, my name is, like she said, Ashley. And yeah, so I'm just ready for whatever we're gonna get into, blueberries with Annie.
Yes, this is our second video together. If you have not seen our first video together, go back and watch it and enjoy it, because it was fun.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Make sure you guys enjoy. And as you can see by the title, we are going to be talking about what people think when they hear we're in a wheelchair, like about, you know, dating normal people, stuff like that. Okay, that's what we're going to be talking about. So we're going to get straight into the video, baby.
Yes, we are. So when you mean normal people, you mean just, what she means is like just able-bodied people. So we're differently able. So able-bodied just, they have the physical, but sometimes they might not have the mental. I don't know.
Yeah. I also feel like when people hear, you know, disability, and this is just my opinion, you can tell me how you feel about it too. I feel like they think automatically like disability, oh, she can't do this, or they can't do this, they can't do that.
Exactly.
They can't do this, and then they picture us like to be like, maybe like, no offense, but in like sweatsuits with a bib on our neck and drew line on mouth. No offense to those people who are like that, because there are disabled people that are like that, but not all of us are like that, you know? And I think that's the really huge, like, perception. Like, even when I was younger, nobody, I don't know if anybody knows this, but I wasn't really accepting of my own wheelchair. It wasn't until I got a little bit older. But I used to just take pictures. I used to just sit on the edge of my bed, take pictures. You would not know I'm in a wheelchair the way I used to take the picture.
Crazy thing, I did the same thing too. I used to be posted up on the stairs, posted up on the bed, like I ain't got no chair, and I was like maybe in my teenage years too, and I wasn't comfortable.
Yeah, I wasn't comfortable at all, and I was like, oh my God. But as I got older, I have come to realize, like, if you're gonna be with me, then you have to accept all of me, you know, like, I'm in a wheelchair, gotta accept it. You know?
Yeah, I think everyone like that's in a chair, or just anybody in general, goes through something that they don't like about themselves, like whether it's your hair, your face, or something, or the way you're shaped, body image. So I feel like, you know, with us people with disabilities, that's definitely, you know, it could be our chair, and there's other layers to it too. You know, whether it's our body, like I said, but as we got older, you know, we just learned to, people got to adjust to it. And, you know, if you really rocking with us, or you really want to love on us, then the chair comes with it. You know, I don't see it as like too much baggage. It's other relationships or have way more baggage than we definitely have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so.
Right. So how do you feel about like dating? Like how, like, being in a relationship? Dating versus actually being in a relationship. Do you find it like being in a relationship?
I don't feel like dating is it's too hard. I get me being a Scorpio. Obviously, I'm dating her. It's like if we click, it's like damn, like I really like you. You know, I'm feeling you. But so I'm not really good at dating too much. Like I'm good at like if I'm interested in one person, then that's it. But if I lose interest, then it's like But a relationship is way different, I guess, because you know you're really trying to figure out if you're gonna spend your life with this person. I mean, at this point in time, and if they're gonna be able to, you know, deal with your disability. But again, it's either dealing with your disability, dealing with the disability too, but you also have to make sure that person, you know, can bring something to the table as well. So it's not like, oh, are you gonna love me? It has to be, you know, I love myself enough to, you know, be like, you're not, you know, bringing what I need to the table as well. So I don't, you know, need just love. I need other things too as well. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So it's a lot that comes with, you know, dating with a disability. I think about that and not just wanting anybody, because it ain't that type of time. You gotta be picky.
That is true. And I also feel like when it comes to being in a relationship that, you know, sometimes our partner, you know, our aide or whoever's helping us is not going to always be around. So sometimes we may need our mate's help, but then it's like we want them to help us, but then it's like we don't want it to turn into like, oh, you know, it's too much on them, and it becomes more of a you're my caregiver versus you're my girlfriend, or, you know, stuff like that. It becomes hard because some people let their mates, you know, work for them. And then, I just, like, it took me a while to let my girlfriend help me because I didn't want her to feel like this is something she has to do. This is like, I didn't want her to feel like, oh, you know, is she with me because she needs my help, or, you know, anything like that. I didn't want to come off like that. So it took me a while for her to be able to help me, and we've been together almost 2 years now.
That's understandable, you know. You want somebody to get comfortable. You don't want them to just kind of like throw them in the fire kind of thing. You just kind of want to like ease it in, like, or not like, you know, want them to feel like they're obligated, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to be a partner, and I feel like partners should pick up the other person's, you know, flaws. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe she help you physically, but you help her, you know, mentally and stuff like that, you know.
Yes. And
if she's not, you know, comfortable, then, you know, then that's another thing. Is because I always say, like, when a relationships, and it took me years to understand, or even up until now, you have to have a lot of patience, you know, you have to have a lot of understanding, you know. It takes time, even if we're doing something for ourselves, it does take time to do things, or, you know, so it's something that they have to adjust to. It's not going to be like quick or things like that. That even comes into like, not to like, even as sex, like things take time. Like you have to adjust to certain things. Like it ain't going to be like, oh, you know, too much like moves here, and it's something to adjust. Like you got to be very creative, or whatever the case is.
That is crazy you say that, because that is normally everybody's number one question when they hear, when I tell them like, oh, you know, I'm disabled, whatever. That'd be the number one question. Like, how do you have sex? Can you have sex? And it's like,
that's what I mean. I mean, nobody wants to think about it, so it's like an uncomfortable
It's
feeling.
a weird question to answer. Like, how do you answer that? Like, yes, but you want details. Like, how do you do it? Like,
I feel like out of respect, like unless you like, you know, talking to me like, or we're dealing with each other, you shouldn't have to like, you know, worry. Like, of course, if it's girl talk, then you talk about it. Like, hey, we did this and that. But if it's like make a mockery of it, then it's a conversation that doesn't need to be had. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like some people can be immature or not think outside the box and things like that. And that's the comfortability level. That's something I'm not used to, and that's okay. There's some things that I'm not comfortable with or used to. So, you know, that's everybody's, you know, perspective. But I
also feel like you said, we're normal people too. We just do things in a different way. And it's like, people come up to me all the time. I don't know if this happens to you, but people come up to me all the time and be like, God bless you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. God bless you. And there's nothing wrong with saying that, but you have to really think to yourself, are you going to walk up to another stranger and say that?
Yeah, I say it all the time, but I don't get it out because it's like, it could be like so random and somebody's passing by. It's like, I don't want to be rude, but it's like I do want to be rude. I'm like, well, would you say that to somebody else? But I don't want to, they're going to look at me like, damn, she rude, but it's another day.
It's not that. It's like,
it's just like,
I
don't want, like, yeah, I'm glad you give me a blessing, but you know, I appreciate it, but if that's the case, pass by everybody and say that. Don't say that just to me because you feel like
because you feel sorry for me. You see, I'm out.
I swear to God, next time somebody say that to me, like, why? Well, I'm gonna be like, why did you? If they not going too fast, I'm gonna be like, well, why did you say that to me? Why are you telling me this for real?
Right, like what makes you? I swear.
I mean, because it's weird.
It just drives me crazy.
It's very uncomfortable.
Oh my God, and it's like certain people. Like in the store, it's like, okay, when I go to the store, I get, someone behind the register to help me. The other day, for instance, I went to Walgreens. Let me tell you, I went to Walgreens to put money on my card. So, mind you, I go there every single month to put money on my card with no problem. They come down or they help me with the elevator, but their little elevator thing is broken. It's been broken for like months, but that's a whole other story. The guy comes down and he goes, okay, I hope you put the money on. Where's your money? I'm like, it's right here in my purse with the card wrapped up. So he's like, oh, the policy says that we're not allowed to go into your purse and get it. Why not? I've been coming here every month for a couple of years now. And you're gonna sit here and tell me the policy? I had to call corporate. And
what store was it?
On Walgreens on Broadway.
In Brooklyn?
In Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes where people are like that.
It's just ridiculous.
I go to stores like that too all the time, and they feel uncomfortable because situations and things like that. But
but the lady on the phone even was like, "Well, I can see that you can talk, so it shouldn't have been no problem with him going
you're giving
to help you, right?" And if I'm saying it's okay, that means it's on me if something happened because I shouldn't have okay for you to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I was so ticked off. Oh my gosh,
that happens all the time. I get it, but back into the dating. So how's dating for you? How's your relationship?
My relationship is good right now. It's good. Dating was not easy.
Yeah.
Because like I said, everybody always act like they're okay with the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Until they have to physically be around you and maybe pass you some water or something, just another example. Then it's like, I can't do this, or this is not for me, and that's okay. But let the person know before they get all into you. Don't just wait till they get into you and then be like, oh, I can't do this. I can't be with you.
Yeah.
Because it's hurting their feelings,
Yeah. Yeah. You talking about for the person, like, if them not be able to deal?
Yeah.
Like I said, like, just even learning now, like, relationships, like, I feel like at this point, like, I don't want nobody to have to learn how to deal with me. Like, it's like, I'm gonna put it all on the table, right then and there, and that's it. Like, if you take it or leave it, and I'm gonna explain to you in the beginning of this. Me, I get straight to the point. I'm like, look, I'm not really no type of dating phase. If you want a relationship, whatever the case is, then I'm gonna tell you what comes with it. So I don't want you to feel like, I desperately want a relationship, right now I'm going through a healing process. Things are very complicated with me, but I'm just trying to not rush into anything or just trying to figure out myself right now. That's where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of the time in my life when it comes to relationship, I'm always like, oh, I want somebody to like me for me, but you gotta like me for you first, and you can't have I gotta change for this, but I gotta put on the front, like I gotta be like, oh yeah, I can do this, I can do that. When that's really not the case. Things change over time, especially with our disability. Things become harder. We get older. You get older as an able-bodied person, you're gonna get old. So it's like with us, it's gonna be much more.
Yes, us getting older is different than an able person getting older. Yeah, and an older person that's able is struggles as much too. So it's like, if you wanna, pursue, then these things come with it. So that's just a learning process. But I feel like I said with dating, you gotta understand, you gotta learn whatever with us, but I don't want anybody with a disability feeling like just to be loved, they have to feel accepted too. They need, because somebody gotta bring something to the table too. That's true. Now, would you date someone else in a wheelchair, or would you rather your person be? I personally would date somebody that's not in a chair. I mean, I have seen maybe 2 people that are in a chair, and I'm like, I actually have. I would do whatever. Some people's personality. Some people's personality in the chair don't fit my personality. Like I feel like they gotta be like a go-getter or just like attractive in that, I also feel like the other person that's in the wheelchair, I feel like they certainly go for people that are in wheelchairs because they feel like that's what they deserve. And they feel like that's what they're comfortable with. But in all reality, you can find someone that'll love you for you, wheelchair or not. Yeah. It just takes time and patience, and it depends on the person. There's also this show, I don't know if you've seen it, on Netflix. Not sure what it's called, but these people, they're looking for love. They have Down syndrome. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Watching that show, I was very upset and a little irritated, and I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like, yes, they are looking for love. They deserve love. Like those people look like they're some good people. But the fact that their parents were just putting them together with other Down syndrome people and not giving another person a chance is what was bothering me. Just because you have Down syndrome doesn't mean you are obligated to be with someone else that has Down syndrome. Just because you have a disability doesn't mean you're obligated to be with someone else that has a disability. Just because you can't talk, does that mean you need to be with somebody else who can't talk? No. Yeah. Just because you can't hear doesn't mean you need someone else who can't hear as well. So I feel like that show was very not fair. And then their parents, I felt like, was being too involved. And as a parent, that's okay, but it's not okay. Because of course you want your child to be safe. You want to make sure your child, is loved the right way. But us as disabled people, what's more important to us is having our independency and feeling comfortable and things like that. So that's what really bothered me about the show. I don't know if you really watched it. No, I seen it. And I already knew what it was headed for. So I was just like, I don't like the idea of it, and I feel like there's shelter. But like what you were saying about people with disabilities and wheelchairs or dating, like some people I feel who are actually dating in the chair, because I don't want to say, people in chairs, they just feel comfortable with each other, that's why they're dating. But I feel like some people are actually
you know, are a good match and have the same, you know, intentions, or could really, you know, match up. So, or they could really, you know, understand one another, or just like, you know, and things like that, or they have that same, you know, under mental capacity. Because some people that's disabled have a bigger mental capacity than people that's able-bodied. So, I just feel like everybody just dates, you know, who they want. There are some people, yeah, are just more comfortable because they feel like no one, you know, they got to deal with people that's in the chair too. But I feel like, you know, still people that date each other chairs or disabilities, is if that's what they're comfortable with, that's what they're comfortable with, you know. Because there are some people that are out here that have bad intentions that's able-bodied. They you know, and they know how to manipulate or take advantage of people that's vulnerable, that do want to be loved. So I feel like.
But why do certain people feel like that is the case with all able-bodied people? Like, people are sometimes in my life like, oh, your girlfriend is using you. She just wants you for your money.
And,
you know, she's just around for a place to live. And
I mean, when it comes to that, people actually are like that, but that's none of their business.
Right, but that's not everybody. It's not,
and that's not, and then, yeah, like that's not everybody's intentions. Everybody has something why they want to be with somebody. And like from what I see, like just like with you, how you know, you in the space with your girlfriend, I've seen her a couple of times, and she doesn't like, she's very, you know, down to earth, because you also have to be comfortable with other people around too, and she gives me that comfortability. And not a lot of people, they can be comfortable with you, but not comfortable in the setting, or not comfortable to go outside, just comfortable in a small space. And she's not afraid of, you know, showing that affection too. And that's another thing too. Don't show your affection when we're by ourselves. Show your affection outside. Show that same care outside too. So it's not always about, you know, just when we in person. Like, don't love me like in private. Love me well outside. Like, you know, I'm not saying you gotta make out and shit all the time outside.
Right. Like, I get what you're saying.
Like little things.
Give me a hug. Give me a kiss.
Yeah, or
I
just
get what
like,
you're saying.
So it's like, that's what's important too.
Show me that you care.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I get it.
But it's different layers to everything when it comes to dating and stuff like that, or expectations, or people on the outside, family. It's a whole bunch of stuff you gotta think about when it comes to like, cause you gotta worry about their family's opinion, their friends. You're like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And so I have to say, you gotta have a lot of patience, and a lot of like, you can't be like, basically be, you gotta be tough skinned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially a person that's dating, they can't be like faded by everybody's input. You know, they really gotta be, not like, I got this, like, you know, it's like a black person dating a white person. It's gonna be like white dating, like, you know, interracial. So it's interable, you know.
That's a good word.
Yeah, that's what they call it. It's able relationships.
Interable relationships.
So it's a lot when it comes to things, but yeah, I mean, it's life.
Yes, it is.
That's
but
life.
Before we go, are you still doing your hoodies and stuff?
I actually gotta definitely get back into it. It's been a little difficult with like work and just trying to come back to that mental space to like dive into that passion again. But I'm definitely looking into getting into it again and just have a better, you know, time with it. Better time management. That's what it is.
I see you blowing up on TikTok.
I am.
I see you with your TikTok.
I'm low key. I'm out there. I'm low key. I gotta be more consistent. When I'm more consistent, when I'm big like you, then I'll talk.
Listen.
When I'm halfway there or a quarter there, then
I'm too silly. That's how my TikTok do. I just do random things.
Yeah. I gotta when I get into that, when I'm coming home from work, I'm like, damn, I'm tired. I gotta get into like, just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it takes about 2-3 seconds.
You right. Yeah, you right. You're right, it does. It does. So I can't even front. I'm making excuses. But yeah, it was good talking. You know, we definitely gotta do this again. Like, there's plenty of things to talk about in the world.
It really is. This was a good girl chat.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Well, my blueberries, that is the end of the video. And I'll be back in a little bit with my clothes out. So everybody say bye to Ashley.
Bye. I'm gonna say y'all get home safe. Like.
Berries, if you're at this point of the video, you already know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know every time I post a video. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This is my first video of the new year, and also my last year video until my birthday. Okay, I will take y'all with me maybe a week before my birthday. Do some stuff, some shopping, some looking around, maybe. I'm not sure yet. But if not, I'll definitely record my birthday vlog. So don't worry. You guys will be there with me, my blueberries. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you watch my videos, please, to the end. And come along with me to enjoy this birthday week, okay? What do I always say? No one's gonna love you like you are.
Don't ever change for anybody. Don't ever trade your soul. Don't even listen to him. He don't know nothing at all. Try not to get too involved, but really it's